Hey everyone, thought I'd do a video, and today I am going to be doing a book haul! Alright, so I am in trouble here because I shouldn't be doing a book haul right now because I shouldn't be buying any books at all because I did a book buying ban. I'm supposed to be on a book buying ban, and the most books I'm allowed to buy are 4 books. And you want to know how many books I bought? 10 books. Like, oh my gosh. I should not be allowed in like any bookstores or anywhere where any books are, even if they're like at the library or something, because I will just, oh my gosh, I really shouldn't be having this many books, but I do, and I'm just super excited because I have books, guys. I have more books now. I really need to read more often. So anyways, let's just get right into it. I'm pretty sure you guys don't want me talking throughout this whole video. You guys know what I mean. You need to see books, so I'll just let you see the books. So the first 3 books I have are sort of linked together, and so the first 2 books are going to be the first 2 books in the Harry Potter series. Now, I should already have this, and I did for a while. I actually had the majority of the books when I got the first 2 the first time, and I put it in my room, and I don't know what I did with it because I put it on the shelf that I had. There's like this weird shelf thing, like sort of in this room too. You see that shelf back there? I sort of had that on my wall in my old room, and I had that, and I put all my books on there, and then eventually I got a bookcase. But anyways, I had that shelf, and I put all my books on there, and I had this section for Harry Potter, and I put the books by my other Harry Potter books, and I have no idea what I did with them. Like, I did not move them anywhere that I know of. Like, maybe I brought it somewhere and I forgot that I left it there, but I don't know what happened to that. I don't know what happened to that. But anyways, how I got these 2 books is I got this one first. I saw it at a used bookstore because I was bringing some books there so that I could sell them, so that I could get like store credit and stuff, and just, you know, sell them, so that, because I know that I'm not going to read some of the books that I have, so I decided to bring some there. So I got store credit. I got like $20 store credit. So I bought this book, and I also bought this book, The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman, Alexie. So I got that, and you guys, the reason why I got this too is because I didn't have it, and because my boyfriend and my sister, they have both read this, and they're not typically like reading type of people. So they said that they really like this book. My sister says that this is probably her favorite book of all time. She rereads it constantly. So that's one way of making me want to read this book. And another one is my boyfriend read this, and he kept trying to show me like different parts of the book that he liked. So I would read those different parts, and they were hilarious. So I need to read this book. Need to read it. It sounds interesting. It looks interesting. I need to read it. And why I didn't get this at the same store as I got these 2, and the reason why is because they didn't have it there, so I still have like $7-8 worth of store credit that I can use up at that store. So I got this, where I got this is when I was on my trip to the northern part of BC. I went to different like garage sales, and I saw this, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get that because this is the last book that I need to get to like have the full series with me all over again. And guess how much, guys, this was? This was like 50 cents. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. So the next books that I got were the ones that really brought me like overboard, because before I bought these books, I only bought these 2 books so far in my book buying ban. And like I said, I was only allowed like 4 books at maximum until I finished my book buying ban. But that didn't happen because I went to Value Village, and Value Village always has this deal where it's like if you buy 4 books, you get 1 book for free. So I looked through there, and I found like 3 different books that I really, really wanted. So I went up to my boyfriend and I was like, I know I'm like on a book buying ban right now, but I need these 3 books. And if I'm gonna get these 3 books, I need to get like 2 more books because one of them will be free then, and I need to do this. Well, I really didn't need to do this, but I wanted to. So I bought these 5 books right here. Alright, so the first book is World War Z. I couldn't speak there for a second. World War Z by Max Brooks. So I'm super excited for this book because I watched the movie and that had like Brad Pitt in it and it looked really good, and it was really good. It was a really good movie. So I need to read the book because books are always better than the movies. I always say this because it's always true. Books are always better than the movies. They always are because you get so much more information, and there's stuff that is not included in the movies sometimes. Well, pretty much all the time. There's always like something in the book that didn't get into the movie. So you always need to read the books, guys. It's just the way it is. Next book was sort of random. I sort of just threw it in there with those because it just looked really good. So this one is called Eve of Darkness, and it is by Sylvia Day. And it isn't a book series. I think it's a trilogy. I could be wrong about that. But it is in some sort of series. It's a marked novel, so it just looked really good. It's an adult novel and I don't normally go for those, so I am just super excited about this because I want to get more into adult novels, and this looks like a really good one and it sounds really good, and it was like $5, so I could not pass that up. This next one is called The Passage, and it is by Justin Cronin. And it is regularly like $21 as well, and it looks really good. And I just needed to have this because I was actually recommended this a long time ago. It was like months ago. It was like at Christmas because I was doing this thing on Goodreads where it was like a not so secret Santa where people would recommend other Goodreadsers. I don't know. Where they would recommend to other people in the group what they would recommend, and they like signed each other up, and then we would get like assigned partners and would tell one another what 3 books that they could like choose from and stuff for their not so secret Santa read. So I was supposed to read this and I did not, and I'm so upset with myself now because it looks like a really good book. What I read was a really good, like what I read from the book was really good, so I need to read this. It's also an adult read, so I need to get more into those, so I'm super excited about this. Next book, it is called Wake, and it is by Amanda Hawking. It is about mermaids. It is a young adult novel about mermaids, and it looks really good, and I've been meaning to pick this up for a really long time, and I didn't yet until now. There was just some points in chapters where I would just be staring at it and I was like, I want you so badly. It looks really good. I just need to read this. It's I believe there's 4 books in this series. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there are 4 books in this series. I know there's at least 3, but I'm pretty sure there's 4. The final book in this part of the haul is called Wonder Strange, and it is by Leslie Livingston. And this is what really got to me right here. Signed by author. So I was super excited. I was like, I need to have this. So it is signed by the author. And it is super exciting, and also it has these like really awesome pages. I'm starting to worry a little bit because sometimes with these publishing companies, and they have like this awesome textured like things, like pages, the ends of the pages, and it looks super cool, but sometimes they change the actual book and the design and everything. Like they change this cool effect and go into just like regular pages like this. So that annoys me, and it's starting to make me wonder a little bit if something is like gonna come up where I want to get because this book, it is in a series, so I'm like, is the rest of the series gonna be like this too, like this awesome textured thing and like awesome texture thing. It's no texture at the top and the bottom, but at the side it looks awesome like that. So I'm a little bit nervous about that, but like it's awesome. Like if any of the publishing companies are like watching this or something, out of some chance, like keep your pages like that if you're gonna like do that. So like with all your books, like keep them all the same as much as you can, because that's what readers want. They want like consistency. And I'm rambling again. I really should stop doing this. But anyways, I was gonna read this in the library. I like checked this book out and I just didn't read it. So I need to read it. It's about a girl who's acting as... Who is she acting as? She's acting as somebody in there. I'm not gonna waste your time. But anyways, she's acting in that play and stuff goes down, and I think it's sort of supernaturally stuff, which I'm really into. So I'm super excited about that, and it's signed by the author, so I could not pass this up. Another thing with these Value Village books, they have this sticker, and it's just annoying. I want it off my book. I do not want that sticker. Please do not put stickers on the books, please. Really annoys me, and when you get it off, it either has this sticky thing, this sticky little patch, or it has like parts of the sticker still on there with a sticky patch, and it's just annoying. I'm sorry, I just had to go on that rant right there. 2 more books left. So this next book is called Circle of Fire, and it is by Michelle Zink, and it is the 3rd book in a series, and I had to buy this because I have the first 2 books in the series. And let me just tell you something, when I have series and I have like a paperback, like when I decide to have the first book in either a paperback or a hardcover, I have to stick with that sort of throughout the whole series. If I don't, like, I can only do that with paperbacks. Like if I have a paperback book in the first book of the series, then that's okay, and if I get the second book in a hardcover, that's okay, but I have to keep the rest of the series in hardcover. And it just bothers me if I just like go back and forth between hardcover and softcover. And if I get the first book in a hardcover, then I have to get the rest of the series in a hardcover. So what's going on with this is I looked inside chapters because I was getting a gift for a friend because she was having a baby shower, and I wanted to get her a book so that she would have something for herself, because I know she likes reading. And I saw this, and it is $6 at Chapters, and it is the 3rd book in a series, and the first book that I have is a paperback, the second one is a hardcover, and this one is a hardcover. The 3rd one, it is like it was calling to me. It was saying, you have to buy this book, because it is hardcover for the third and final book of the series, and I could not pass it up. I mean, is that like awesome or what? Like, you cannot not buy something when it's calling your name like that. A book, and I'm so excited about this because I'm gonna read it as soon as I can. And it is Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. It looks so good, and I'm so excited about this because I'm pretty sure this is the only book that I have ever done that has this. But when you take the dust jacket off and you open this, it has an awesome picture, and it's just awesome. It's awesome. It has Sloane and Emily. That's her name. It has Sloane and Emily, and they're eating ice cream, and it's in the summer, and they have their like shades on, and it looks really awesome. It's inside the dust jacket, and it's like it's a little surprise. It's like, oh, by the way, there's like a little awesomeness hidden, and it's like your secret. Alright, I'm like getting really weird here. So many people have been reading this lately, and I'm like, I want to get on that bandwagon. It looks really good. I read a little bit of the beginning while I was in the store. So I went there, and I was looking around. I just wanted somewhere to look around, sort of, because I really like looking at books. And it's just, I just needed to. I needed to buy this because it looks so good. It was like the last copy in the store, and it's like in pretty perfect condition if you ask me. So I was like, I need to buy you. I need to. So it looks really good, and it's contemporary, and it's a summer read. Alright, so that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next one. So, bye. I'll do them one at a time. Hi. Matt's not here.